Hello YouTube, I'm here today to review the Leatherman multi-tool Leatherman Surge. I just bought this tool. I've had Leatherman tools and multi-tools for many years, and owned a Leatherman Wave for many years, and mine's getting wore out, and I didn't feel like sending it in to get a new one. I'm just gonna keep that and use it for other stuff and replace it with this. But I wanted to tell everybody what I thought about this. We'll start with the pliers. A lot heavier than the Leatherman Wave. Got the replaceable jaws, good serrated pliers for gripping and turning fasteners, needle nose with good serration to grip, bend, and then on the back side we have a wire cutter on the back side and wire crimper that is supposed to be pretty good for crimping wire, smaller gauge wire. Okay, and then we'll go on to the tools that are outside. We have easy to access, one-hand access to a blade that from the factory comes fairly sharp. Definitely able to cut and slice just about anything you want to slice it out with it. That straight blade, and you spin the knife around, and you have your serrated blade. Works pretty good for cutting through stuff. Again, very sharp from the factory. You can close these with one hand too. And then we go on to the other tools. Very nice pair of scissors. Open them all the way, and they have a little spring action to allow you to open back up, to allow one-handed operation of the scissors. And you just push there and close those. And one of my favorites, if I can get in here and open it, the file and diamond file that is also exchangeable. Not quite one-handed operation to open that up. You open this here up And you pull out the file. And you got a wood saw here. And you can also put, from what I hear, I'm probably going to the hardware store tomorrow, and they will hold Bosch hacksaw blades, which I love. I love that I can just put a hacksaw, or not hacksaw blades, but like jigsaw blades. I'll put some, and I love the idea that I can cut metal with this. Between the diamond file and the hacksaw blade, you can do some real nice stuff with that. And this also has a file on the end of it for maybe if you needed to put a groove in something, or file in a tight area, and then that just locks down with whatever you put in there, whether it be wood saw or the file, or put a metal jigsaw blade in there. Very nice tool to have. Now we go into some of the real exciting stuff. We've got, I'm gonna save the best for last. This one here, you have a narrow screwdriver, a really wide screwdriver. That's just widest I've ever seen on a multi-tool. I'm trying to, if I had this is great for electricians, like some of the larger heavy duty breakers need the wider screwdriver, and that's perfect to have on there. Or if you want an electrical cabinet, tightening up some smaller wire connections, it's got the smaller blade. And then I've also got an awl. You can jab stuff with this. I guess if you're angry at somebody, you could really do a number on them in a hurry. But it's got the awl, and it's also got a very sharp edge right there. So if you were to jab something with it, you could really open it up in a hurry. If you were cutting into something, or wanting to cut into something, you could give it a good jab and pull it up and really open it up in a hurry. Close all those. Let's see, we'll go on to the other side. We got the can opener, bottle opener, and on the very back there's a groove for putting wires inside. You can put a wire in there and run it around the wire, and it'll cut and strip the wire. Okay, now for the real fun. We've got the exchangeable bit. Factory, it comes with straight and Phillips. But then you can order these separately, which I bought the whole kit. You got all these bits, 40 double-ended, so there's 42 different sizes total, and you got a wide variety of flat tip torques. Looks like from T6 to T30. Then you've got standard and metric Allens. The only thing different with these Allens, like the larger sizes, you're not going to be able to get a lot of torque. They're flat bit, so they only grip like so much of the Allen. That's the only thing I see on those that will be the downfall of the larger sizes. But the smaller sizes, up to a point, they will work just like any other Allen bit. Same with the torques. They kind of cut them off. Up to a certain point, you're only gripping a little bit of the socket, so it's not really made for, like, the larger bits are not made for a high torque application. It'd be maybe if you just had something small and you needed to loosely adjust or tighten or loosen something in a pinch. It wouldn't be something that you're going to loosen a really rusted or tightened fastener. But another thing I got with it was this extension, and this is great. This is where it really gets fun. I can take these 1/4-inch bits and I can put them into the adapter. So any 1/4-inch bit, and I can even put a 1/4-inch hex to 1/4-inch square socket adapter. So I can go from my multi-tool. I don't have one on me right now, but I could put this in there. And I could put a 1/4-inch hex to 1/4-inch square socket adapter in there, and I could put any 1/4-inch socket on there, and then I can put the tool something like this, and I can grip it like this, and I could use that as a tool to turn sockets. With the extension, I could get a decent reach in an area and turn sockets fairly easily. So sorry. Drop the camera. Drop my camera. I don't think I've got one of them 1/4 inch socket adapters here. We'll take a look. I don't think I got one. No, I don't. Hoping to show you. Should have grabbed one before I did this one. You got the idea. I could adjust that. I could definitely put a socket on the end of that. Another nice feature. This one also has a lanyard. So if I need to attach this to something, the lanyard pulls out, and say I'm working up in the air and I definitely don't want to lose my tool, so I could just attach that to something, paracord or something, tie it off to something. That way, if I lose grip of the tool, it won't go very far. And then you just push that back in when you're done with it. It's definitely a very handy tool to have. All these bits and adapters. The fact that I can put a socket on the end of that, or any kind of bit that comes with the set. Put a 1/4 inch bit in there like this one. If I want to use like these are the tamper-proof Torx that I've got in a set. I can put one of those in there and get in and loosen up a tamper-proof Torx fastener. There's so many possibilities with this, and it all comes with a fairly nice case. I usually get the leather case, but I thought I'd try one of these fabric cases that is supposed to be fairly sturdy and durable, and everything fits inside this case. Extension bit fits on the side, in the side. There's a little slot in the back here. I put the hacksaw blade in there first. Sharp edge towards the outside. Then I take these, put one at a time. And then the multi-tool. Folds up. Goes right in there. Everything locks right in. It's even got a little loop here if you wanted to source it out. you could probably find a small LED flashlight that would fit in that little loop there. That way you'd have a good multi-tool with all sorts of different bits. You could even, if you knew what you were working on and you were working on some stuff and you were going to need some different size bits, you could put this bit set in your pocket to have a little bit more strength turning larger fasteners. Or you could get, like I said, the 1/4 inch hex to 1/4 inch square socket adapter. That way you could take and you could use like a this 1/4 inch socket right on that, and you could get into a spot where you need a deep well socket and you could turn it with that multi-tool. And I think that's about it. I used to have the Leatherman Wave, which I still have. I really enjoy the multi-tool. Same deal, quick open blades, but the Leatherman Surge is much heavier duty. It's much stronger. Same with the Leatherman Wave. I've got the same adapter. I could use the socket adapters on this if I didn't want to carry the bigger tool. I could always just take the socket adapter and use other bits and stuff. If I wanted to save a little weight, I could bring this. I don't really use it. I'm not going to really use this as much now. Then I've got the Leatherman Surge. But that's basically what I wanted to show everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe if you think others that could use this or be helpful to them. That'd be appreciated to show others what this tool can do. Maybe I can get a chunk of wire. For the end of the video, maybe I could just do a quick wire cutting video. Wire cutting example is a bat here. It's supposed to be able to cut wire. In my work, I'm always cutting copper, and look at that. It just cuts like nothing. And then you got the jaws in the front that are replaceable. That's probably where I'll do most of my cutting. Those are probably nice and sharp. Oh, it cuts like butter. Of course, that's copper, but I've seen people cut coat hangers with that back cutting jaw. I really like the black oxide finish. It was a little more money to buy the set that was all black oxide finish with the black oxide extension, but I think it was well worth it. It looks great. I know it's gonna wear off, but I like it, so I had to get it with that finish. Very nice tool. One last thing, I almost forgot to mention. The tool has measurement markings so that in a pinch it's not something I would rely on all the time, but it has a measurement. I think this one measures up to 8.5 inches, or almost 9 inches. The Leatherman Wave, I think, was 8 total. Yeah, 8 total on the Leatherman Wave. This one's right around 9 inches because it's a the tool is a little bigger. It's about 4.5 inches long. Then you open it up and the measurement tool ends up being about 9 inches. But hopefully you enjoyed this and it's helpful in deciding when to buy a multi-tool. And the case with the bit adapters. But in my field as an electrician working all the time, there's times where I just want to look at something and you find out it's just a loose wire and it's just a little Torx screw needs to be tightened to hold the wire, or the lug on a breaker or whatever, just needs to be tightened up a little, and you end up, instead of running to grab the tools or having a whole pile of tools with you, this thing will be so handy. I just pull out the tool, I'll put my extension on there, and I'll tighten up the electrical connection and be up and running again. And it's not something I'll use on live circuits or anything, but low voltage and circuits that are de-energized. Guess I could put my gloves on and tighten an energized circuit with it, but that would only be done if I thought it'd be safe to do so. And thank you, and trying to think. The only thing I would change about this tool, my old Leatherman had a little eyeglass tool. It was very, very tiny. Very, very tiny. It was an exchangeable straight Phillips adapter. This one does not have that. I didn't use it as much as some people do. I've seen where some people have taken the small double-ended eyeglass tool out of their older Leatherman and replaced one of the adapters on there, like one of the screwdrivers or the awl or can opener, and put that eyeglass tool in there and had good results with it. But I don't know, maybe I don't know if I'll do that, but it's always a possibility. But any questions or comments, please write them in the comment section. Any suggestions on the video, maybe I missed something, please let me know. Thank you.